Well, a pleasant good morning to you this morning, and as we journeyed into elevation mood, yes, we here at the People's Progressive Science believe in elevation, and we always have the belief, or we have the knowledge that the way our people is going to remove from one stage to the other, it couldn't have done without proper education. So we use education for your alleviation, right? So that you can, after you're educated, then you emancipated, and then you alleviated, right? You are now lifted up. You are now bright. You are now light. You are now right. After true education, yes. So with that thought, we must think of the education that is ours, and how to bisect the false education using certain amount of determination and courage, and remove from believe to know. And that's why knowledge is so important. Now, I've been doing a series on some knowledgeable individuals. We here on People Progressive Science endeavored to see to it that each and everyone have an access to the true knowledge. So that's why we name ourselves the People's Progressive Science, right? We are going deeper into knowledge on this platform, right? Yes, on this platform we will be making sure that the knowledge is deepened. All right. So henceforth we go with Haile Selassie this morning. And in two parts, briefly, we are going to look at the purpose of us as elders. What is our purpose, and what the instruction that Haile Selassie would have left with us as a legacy, right? The instruction is for the elders. First of all, he believed that elders should sound enough to give sound advice, right? So he said the elders of our community should bear in mind that they are the custodians of the custom and traditions of our society. So the elders must take a responsible role, right? Of which the students should be mindful in addition to their modern education. That means, as elders, you must always set yourself in a place ready to give credible information and instruction and advice to the young ones, because they are the one that you should stood up on. We are faced with a situation today where our children are leading the elders because of the matrix world, because of the digital world, that these children born in the 2000, born and in a digital frame of mind. So they did not have to adapt that already in everything. It is there when they were conceiving. So they born with that. So that's why you cannot fool them on the computer, right? In this matrix world, right? Because that is what the atmosphere has been fed with. And that is what they nurtured on, right? Now, he also said we must also remember the reality of today is different from the realities of yesterday. Now, how are you going to question what the man said, right? We must overstand or understand we cannot turn back the clock backwards, but yet we are living in a society that everything gone backward, right? Are you going to go with the clock going backward, or you're going to still, in this world, force the issue to go forward? No matter how you want to look, then you know that the journey or your task at hand is not an easy one, because everyone is going anti-clockwise while you are going clockwise. You're going to look odds. But do you have the determination? Do you have the power, right? That resilience to continue goes clockwise. As Chronic said, if me are the only man with pants on waist, me not follow nobody. When everybody has say back, me say front, right? Into today's world, because you see how the thing set, right? So Haile Selassie were teaching us to go forward. Let me read that again. We must understand we cannot turn the clock backwards. In this different world of today, we must strive to what we have set for ourselves to achieve, right? So what you have set for yourself, don't let another nation come tell you, say no, and so that's their culture. Nobody make them bring their culture to you, right? We here at the People's Progressive Science believe in ourselves, right? We believe in ourselves. We knew that we can slew our Goliath. So when our Goliath is going anti-clockwise, we are going clockwise. No matter how we want to look, no matter what you want to class us or you want to call us mad, sad, or whatever you want to call us, but we gotta continue on our clockwise journey. We are not going backward, right? So we don't practice the backward mentality for it to float in the atmosphere. Thank you, Haile Selassie. Right? Then he goes on to say, change is the law of nature and the law of life. Yes, because I didn't born with white hair. I didn't born looking so mature. I born looking quite delicate, right? And didn't have any hair, so I grew them. We groomed them, but they were of a different color. And now my identity shows up that I am here a long time as an elder. No, I'm elder. I grew from a child to an elder. So changes. That's why he said, change is the law of nature and the law of life. How intelligent, how intellectual Haile Selassie was, right? And we here at the People's Progressive Science, right, believe in the deep science of education. And that is what we're searching for, the things to make us go forward, elevation. So in order to elevate, you have to eradicate, then you emancipate, yes, then you re-educate, then you elevate to what? Meditation. You're going to use as your stepping stone to go there. Then we will have now a better set of children to continue into 2030, 2040. Set of children can reason things and they practice peaceful resolution from in school. Instead of what we see here now, rivalry against their one another, and it is deadly weapons can end the feud. After someone died, the so-called authorities put up what they call a state of emergency in the community. That time life already taken, sometime all 10 life taken already before they take action, right? Because what these children, they weren't taught peaceful resolution. I deliberately hear mothers and fathers telling their children, if a boy step on you, box him down. Right? Not want to excuse me. Right? So I'm sorry. Can't you take that? No. What you have to satisfy your mind is violent resolution. And you grow that way. You teach your children that way. When they go to school, that's how they act. Right? But Haile Selassie taught different. He said, this as it should be, for when brothers quarrel, as it happens from time to time, they come together and discuss the issue concern in a very open manner and attempt to arrive at mutual agreed solutions. Right? Now, Haile Selassie may be referring universally in all categories of resolutions, all category of disturbance, right? All categories of dispute, right? Yes, but we are to started to look how to practice that with our young ones. So then when we grow up to be prime ministers and presidents, that already embedded into us. Peaceful resolution, right? So in our days of going school, we learn to say, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, right? Right? But as time goes by, all that has gone. I mean, human being no longer seen as human being. They're seen as one another. Yo, dog. Right? Yo, dog. The sisters no longer see their sisters as sisters. They say, no, my brother. Right? Changing world. Change in the law of nature and the law of life. Now, it is not all changes has been directed by nature. Some changes are artificial changing, like the artificial world changing the official laws of nature. And that's what bringing us sorrows to our heart and our thoughts as we watched and see Beryl rip through the Caribbean, right? And we look and see how it ripped through Texas, right? And so many people homeless. And they say it's global warming. The change of climate. Yes, the changing of climate. What caused the changing of climate? The interference with nature, the artificial stuff that they are using, right? That cannot work well with nature's law. So nature rebel. All right? Right? It said, it is natural for 41 nations to have different opinions. So I'm free with my opinion, right? Right? So we are looking forward for the comments, let me know, from the intellect, the not so intellect, the dons, and the very dons. I'm looking for your comments, right? Right? It is natural for 41 nations to have different differing opinions and different problems. It is our duty, however, to reason. He did not say fight. He did not say war. You hear what the man used? reason like I am doing with you this morning, right? I'm doing this morning on this, yes, on this here video, right? To reach a reason out our difference and to reach a solution that will command our united stance. Unity is strength. My brothers and sisters, let's practice unity as we go along. When we look at the word unity and how close it is to humanity, and look at humanity and see what nature demands humanity to do to get all that gone, all that is in nature, purity and sanity. Yes, alkalinity, right? That is for humanity to go into the deeper depths of the scientific world, right? So we here at People's Progressive, we here at People's Progressive Science will endeavor or continue to bring the truth in its depth to the deepest part of the scientific world when you were not around, but we will make the sacrifice to meditate, eradicate, and emancipate, to elevate. All right? Argument done.